Take a slow breath. Let the noise around you soften for a moment. This is not a message you stumbled upon. This is a moment meant just for you. Chosen one, I am so glad you opened this message because I needed you. Yes, I needed you. It may be hard to believe, but it is true. In a world full of noise and distraction, your sensitive heart, shaped by struggles only a few truly understand, was able to hear my voice. Many passed by without noticing, but you didn't. You paused, you listened, and that is why I am speaking to you now. You were not brought here by chance. It was not random that you made it this far, and it is not an accident that you stopped here today. It was my hand that guided you, my spirit that drew you near, my love that carried you here, because I want to speak with you.
I need to speak with you, not because I am weak, but because in my perfect plan, you have been given a special purpose. There is something I want to show you, something that will change the way you see yourself, the way you understand your past, and the way you walk into what comes next. So listen closely. Do not dismiss this moment. Chosen one, this is not just another message. This is my heart speaking directly to yours. I have seen everything you endured in secret. I was there when no one else was around. I saw you lying awake with a weary heart, carrying thoughts you felt you couldn't share with anyone. I watched you stay strong for others, even while you were breaking inside. I saw how you kept moving forward on the outside, even when the weight inside you felt unbearable.
Do not think your tears were unnoticed. Every tear mattered. Every deep breath you took was heard. Every sleepless night was remembered. Days, weeks, even years later. I saw your battles. I saw you fight in silence. I saw you carry guilt that was never yours to bear, endure words that wounded deeply, and accept rejection that cut to the core. Yet you did not turn away. You did not lose yourself in empty distractions. Even in confusion, even surrounded by doubt, you kept searching, hoping for a sign, a word, an answer. I saw you walk through seasons where everything felt uncertain, where nothing made sense, where you whispered questions into the dark. Why me? How much longer will this last? Is there anyone who truly sees me, truly understands me? Even though those questions filled your mind, you kept going. You may not realize it, but that quiet persistence was a form of worship to me. It was true faith, the kind of faith that doesn't need to see to believe, the kind of faith that even when weak, refuses to die. I also saw you stop, exhausted, with no strength left, wondering if everything you were doing even mattered. You questioned whether there was a purpose behind your struggles, if anyone in heaven noticed your pain. I was there, always. Every time you felt unseen, I was there watching you with love, compassion, and care. Sometimes I allowed the silence, not to hurt you, but to build you up. In that silence, you were learning to rely only on me, to understand that I am enough when everything else falls apart. I needed you because your story doesn't end in pain. It's not just about suffering. Inside your story is a seed of a greater purpose. There is meaning behind your tears. There's a plan hiding in the middle of your journey. And I'm here to tell you that it hasn't been pointless. No moment has been wasted. No hurt will go to waste. Every experience you've had will be used to fulfill the destiny I've planned for you. And that destiny is not small or ordinary, because neither are you. There is a light inside you. A light that you've just started to see. That light is not fragile. Even though you may feel weak sometimes, it is a reflection of my presence within you, proof that I'm working,
even when you can't see it. Now is the time for you to embrace it without fear, without holding back. Do not allow sadness to put out the flame I've started within you. Do not let doubt take away the promises I've made to you. The light I've placed inside you is strong. It's not just for you, it's meant to reach others as well. Many people will be touched by what you're going through. But first, you need to believe that there is meaning in your life. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are a part of my eternal plan. That's why I speak to you like this, with urgency, because I don't want you to keep questioning your worth. Stay with me now. Don't ignore these words. This isn't just any message. This is your chance, and it may not come again in the same way. Don't close your heart. Let me keep speaking to you, because what comes next will be a clear message meant just for you. My child, yes, you, the one hearing these words with a heart that trembles and eyes that may be wet from tears you don't always understand. I want you to know that I am watching you, not from afar or without care, but with tenderness, with full attention, and with a love that never sleeps. Every tear you cry, I hold it in my hands. Each one is precious to me. There is no pain you feel that I don't notice.
There is no sigh of your soul that doesn't reach my throne. I know your silence. I know your sleepless nights. I know how your heart cries out when you feel no one is listening. You've known loneliness, that heavy feeling when it seems like everyone is gone, when your voice gets lost in the noise of the world. But let me tell you something true and lasting. I've been with you every second, every moment. I am here now, listening. I am answering with words that go deeper than any human voice. The world may have turned away from you. People may have failed you. You may have felt invisible. But I have never turned away, and I never will, because you're mine. You're my child, not because of what you do. Not because of your achievements, not because you are perfect, but because I made you with my own hands. I created you with a purpose far greater than you can understand. When I gave you life, it wasn't by chance. I did it with intention, with vision, with love. Your life is not an accident. Every single day you live has meaning. Every step you've taken, even the ones you thought were mistakes, I've used to lead you back to me. I've seen the moments when you doubted yourself, when your thoughts turned against you, when you questioned if you were enough or if what you were doing even mattered. I heard your quiet prayers when you wondered, Lord, is this worth it? And now I answer you with all the authority of heaven. Yes, it is worth it. You are worth it. You can't even imagine how many times you've brought me joy just by continuing when you wanted to give up. You don't realize the impact of your kindness, your acts of love, your encouraging words. Every kind word you've spoken, every time you forgave when it was hard, every hand you extended without expecting anything in return. These are eternal seeds I've planted in the world through you. Even though you don't see the fruit now, even though you think your impact is small, I see it all. I multiply it and use it. You are building something far bigger than you can see. You are building a kingdom of light, and you are not alone. I move through you in your small acts. I touch hearts through your life. I change others. Many will find hope because of you. Many will feel comfort. Many will experience my love. You may not know it, but I have called you my child because you are mine. And not only that, because you are stronger than you realize. The world has tried to break you, but it has not succeeded. Your heart, though scarred, is unshaken. Your spirit, though weary, stands strong. In you there is divine courage, a heavenly strength that doesn't come from pride, but from my spirit inside you. It's a courage that rises even when everything around you is falling apart, a courage that honors me because it never gives up. Even though you have every reason to. I will not give you more than you can handle.
Instead, I will give you the strength to endure whatever comes your way. I never promised that there wouldn't be storms, but I did promise that I would be with you through them. That promise still stands. I will carry you through the storms, guide you when you don't know where to turn, and hold you up when your strength is gone. When everything seems dark, I will be your light. Because on the other side of pain, there is beauty. Beauty that only I can create from the ashes. Beauty that will serve as a testimony for many. I need you to understand something deeply. Listen closely and let it sink into your heart. You have been forgiven. It doesn't matter how many times you failed or how many times you stumbled. Every time you turned away, I was patiently waiting for you to come back. I never rejected you. I never stopped loving you. I don't keep track of your mistakes. I keep track of your faith, of every real effort, of every time you tried to come back to me. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for hearts that are willing, and yours is one of them. That's why I am speaking to you now, because I know you are listening. You are loved. Loved in ways beyond your understanding. Loved not for what you do, but for who you are, simply because you exist. Your very life is a miracle. I dreamed of you before time even began. I chose you for this time, for this place, with this heart. You are here with an eternal purpose, and I will not rest until you see it fulfilled. Even before time existed, you were already in my thoughts. Every part of you, from the most obvious to the deepest, was made with purpose. Nothing about you is a mistake. No part of you, no experience, no emotion is beyond my knowledge. I took delight in creating you. I gave you a heart that can feel deeply, love profoundly, and endure even when you feel weak. Even though you've often doubted your worth, not a single day has passed where I haven't seen the greatness I placed inside you. I know sometimes you feel like you give so much and get so little in return, like you offer peace, understanding, and love, only for it to fade away without leaving a mark. I know there are days when the invisible feels heavier than the visible, when your soul gets worn out, and when the questions seem to outnumber the answers. There are times when your thoughts become burdensome, and hope seems to disappear behind the weight of fatigue and silence. But I want you to remember that nothing, absolutely nothing you do out of love goes unnoticed. Everything you do echoes throughout eternity. I have been with you in the moments when no one else was, when you closed yourself off from the world, feeling like everything was falling apart. I was there, closer than you could ever imagine. When you tried to be strong for others while hiding your own pain, I held your soul steady with my faithfulness through every sleepless night. Every moment when words failed you, when you didn't know how to pray, and your tears became your prayer, I collected them one by one. Not a single tear of yours has fallen without purpose. Each one is proof that you matter, that you're not alone, and that your life holds eternal significance. You understand what it's like to keep going without any strength, to continue despite pain that can't be explained, pain that settles deep in your chest even when everything else seems calm. You've experienced betrayal, abandonment, and words that hurt more than physical wounds. Yet through it all, you've continued to love, forgive, and move forward, never seeking revenge and never letting bitterness take root. A decision to keep loving even when it hurts is a reflection of my nature within you. Every time you chose good over evil, every moment you acted with compassion instead of harshness, you became a vessel of light. Even when you question if your presence makes a difference, the answer has always been yes. Even in the smallest, most invisible actions, in the eyes of the world, there is power. Every kind word, every word of encouragement, every quiet sacrifice,
is an eternal seed planted for the future. Though you may not see the results right away, though it may seem like nothing is changing, hearts are being touched, lives are being healed, because I am working through you. Your life is being used to spark light in the darkness, to lift those who have lost their strength, to bring comfort to places that once knew only despair. I know there have been many times when you felt worn out, as if the weight of your journey was too much to carry.
But inside you, I have placed a strength that is not dependent on your circumstances, a resilience that is not based on what you see or achieve. There is a spirit in you that refuses to give up, that keeps going, that rises up even after being knocked down. It's not pride or self-reliance. It is the fire I put within you, a fire that can't be put out by the winds of pain or the floods of doubt. That fire still burns, even on the days when you think there's nothing left inside. You have not been forgotten. You never were. Even though there were moments when you felt like everything had come to a standstill, when heaven seemed silent, my hand was still working. I was at work in unseen places. I was shaping your character, strengthening your faith, healing wounds no one could see.
Every hardship you've gone through has a purpose far beyond the present. Nothing you've experienced has been in vain. Everything will be made right. There are things you don't yet understand, choices you don't get, paths that seem to close without explanation. But in every one of those detours, in every time you were interrupted, I was preparing you for something greater. I closed doors you wanted to open, not to punish you, but to protect you. I removed people who hurt you, even when your heart longed to keep them close. I allowed certain things to stop, so you would stop, look at me, and find me in the emptiness. Because I am not only present in the victories, but I am also here in the process. This is the moment I want you to stop looking at your past with shame or regret.
You are not defined by your falls or mistakes. Every time you stumbled and thought you couldn't go on, I was there, offering my hand. I never pulled away when you failed. I never grew tired of your doubts. I never withdrew my love when you felt unworthy. My faithfulness does not rely on your perfection. It is steady, eternal, and changing like the mountains. Today, I speak to you not to condemn you, but to remind you of who you are and how much you truly matter. You have been fully forgiven with no conditions. There is no stain so deep that it hasn't been washed away. There is no darkness so thick that my light cannot reach it. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are in my hands, and in my hands, everything has meaning.
Even what was broken, what was lost, what seemed to be the end has redemption in me. I don't leave any work unfinished. You may have felt like you were drifting at times, but you are not. Life, with all its unexpected turns, highs, and lows, has made you believe more than once that everything is out of control. But I want you to know with all certainty that every moment of your life has been held in hands that never tremble, hands that never let go, hands that have written your story with care. You may not always understand the chapters you've lived, and that's okay. You weren't made to understand everything, only to trust the one who understands all things. There is a work being built in you, and like everything that holds eternity, it doesn't happen quickly. Your soul is shaped slowly through the days when you get up without certainty, but with purpose. Through the small choices you make, even when they go unnoticed by others. They are great in my eyes. The decision to love, even when you're not understood. To forgive, even when no one apologizes. To stand firm when everything around you tells you to back down. These are the building blocks of something eternal that I am creating in you. Many people around you don't see what I see. They judge based on what's visible, immediate, and on the surface. But I see deeper. I know the thoughts you don't share, the struggles you keep silent. I've seen you endure hurtful words in silence. I've witnessed how you move forward without seeking praise or approval, simply because you know there is something inside you pushing you to keep going. That something is my active, constant, living presence within you. There have been times when the world seemed to keep moving forward and you felt left behind, as if everything was passing you by. There have been times when you felt disconnected, as if you were caught between who you were and who you are still becoming. But that space between the now and the not yet is sacred. It is there that I am working most deeply with you. You are not stuck or standing still. You are being transformed. The movement of my hand isn't always visible on the outside. At times it may feel like waiting or like nothing is happening. But it is during these moments that I am doing important work. There are things inside you that can only come out through the struggles you face. They are not lessons learned, but virtues that have been formed. The compassion you have developed did not come from reading about it, but from the pain you've endured. The ability to feel deeply, to notice what others can't see, to stop and help someone in pain, to be disturbed by injustice, is part of the gift I have placed in you. Don't let pain close you off. Don't let the harshness of the world make your heart hard. There is real strength in gentleness, a lasting power in empathy, especially in a world that rushes, that yells, and that often overlooks others. I have raised in you a spirit that listens, that embraces, that lifts others up. You won't always see the results of the seeds you plant, but that doesn't mean they aren't growing. Some things take time because they are growing deep roots. What grows quickly on the surface often dries up quickly, but the eternal things take time and need depth. That's what I am doing to you. I am taking you deep, not to hide you, but to make you stronger. Because what you will carry, what you will experience, and what you will give to others will need a firm foundation. Not everything can carry the weight of the eternal. And yes, I know there have been times when you felt inadequate, when you compared yourself to others and believed you were missing something. But I want you to know that you lack nothing when I am shaping you. You were never meant to copy anyone else. You do not need to meet the expectations of others. Your path is one of a kind. Your story matters because it carries the mark of my hand. What may seem ordinary to others, in you is filled with purpose because it is shaped by the mission I have given you. Do not let the noise from the outside drown out the voice I've placed within you. That voice doesn't shout, but it is steady and clear. Even in moments of doubt, it quietly reminds you that there is more. There is something beyond the exhaustion, beyond the rejection, beyond what your eyes can see. That voice can sometimes only be heard in deep silence. So do not ignore it. It is my whisper, always guiding you, urging you to trust, and reminding you that even in confusion, there is still a path forward. What I am doing to you has no deadline. It doesn't depend on your age, your achievements, or where you think you stand compared to others. My work with you is constant, without pause, without interruption. Every day I am perfecting what I started. Even in your darkest moments, I am here. Even when you feel lost, I continue to guide you. Nothing has slipped out of my plan. Even when you've made wrong choices, I've known how to redirect you, making sure you still reach the place I have prepared for you. Everything is restored in my hands. Nothing is ever lost. There are times when the soul becomes quiet, not because there are no words, but because the heart holds so much that it can't express it all. You've experienced that deep silence, the kind that feels like an invisible weight. It's not always obvious to others, but inside it can feel like an empty space. That feeling of being physically present but emotionally distant,
of going through the motions, of smiling when needed, of saying, "I'm fine," when inside you are at your breaking point. None of that goes unnoticed. You are not measured by your public accomplishments, but by the truth you carry in private. Internal honesty has more value than any outward appearance. The world honors what is seen, what is bright, what is praised, but I pay attention to what happens in the hidden parts of your life, to how you act when no one is watching, to how you respond when you could give up, and to the decisions you make deep in your heart when facing realities others can't even understand. And it is in that quiet, true place where you have been faithful, even when no one applauded, and where I have been closest to you. The battles you fight in silence are seen from above. You do not need anyone's approval for them to have meaning. I know there have been many times when you felt like your efforts went unnoticed, like your struggles were ignored, as if your small wins didn't matter. But those small victories are symbols of strength, growth, and loyalty. They are steps that have moved you closer to the fullness of who you were meant to be. You've lived through days when exhaustion wasn't just physical, but emotional, when doubts about yourself, your path, even your worth fill your mind. Yet despite all of that, you kept going, not out of habit, but because deep inside you there is a strength that endures, not out of pride, but out of belief. You've clung to hope with trembling hands, but you've never let it completely slip away. The hope, though sometimes faint, is enough to keep a flame alive that no storm can put out. Your journey isn't just about reaching a certain point, but about becoming. I'm not leading you from one place to another to simply change your circumstances. I am transforming what's inside of you. Because it's not what you face that shapes you, but how you choose to face it. And you have faced it with grace, even when everything around you told you to quit. That quiet, steady choice you've made is already bearing fruit, even if you can't see it yet. I am so glad you opened this message, because I needed you. Yes, I needed you. And though that might surprise you, it's the truth.
You, with your tender heart and inner struggles that only a few understand, were able to hear my voice in the midst of the noise of this world. Many passed by. Many chose not to listen. But you did. You responded. That's why I tell you now, with a love that has no limits, you are the one I've chosen. It wasn't by chance that you've come this far. It's no accident that you are here at this moment. It was my hand, my spirit, my love that led you here. Because I want to speak to you. I need to speak to you. It's not because I am weak that I say I need you, but because in my perfect plan, I have placed a special purpose on your life. There is something I want to show you, and that is why I needed you. I want you to understand it, to welcome it, and to receive it with an open heart, because it's a truth that will change how you see yourself. So please, pay attention. Don't let distractions take you away. Don't treat this lightly. This message is not just another one. It is my heart speaking directly to you. I needed you because I have seen everything you've experienced in secret. I have been there when no one else was around. I saw you lying down with a weary soul, holding thoughts you couldn't share with anyone. I saw your efforts to stay strong for others, even when inside you felt broken. I saw how you stood tall on the outside, while your heart trembled on the inside. Don't think your tears were ignored. Every tear was counted. Every sigh was heard. Every sleepless night was marked in my presence. For days, weeks, and even years, I've watched your silent battles. I saw how you fought when no one knew, how you carried guilt that wasn't yours, how you endured hurtful words, how you faced rejections that cut deep into your soul. Yet you didn't walk away. You didn't turn to the world for false comfort. even in your confusion, even in your doubts, you kept searching, even if it was just for a small sign, a word, a glimpse of hope. I saw you walk through valleys of uncertainty, through those times when everything seemed to lose its meaning. You moved forward with a heart full of questions.
Every time you felt unseen, I was there watching over you with tenderness, compassion, and a love that never wavers. At times, I allowed silence not to hurt you, but to help you grow stronger. Because in that silence, you were learning to depend completely on me, to understand that I am enough when everything else fails. I needed you because your story doesn't end with pain. It's not just about suffering. Your story carries a seed of eternal purpose. There is meaning in your tears and a plan woven into the process you're going through. I want you to know that none of it has been wasted. Every moment, every hurt will serve a purpose.